Memorial Day, May 25th, 2015. The message, Memorial Day every day. The hope, to remember the sacrifices men and women in the military make throughout their lives, and not only on this holiday.
And it is only because of the brave men and women who have defended our freedoms throughout our history and have given and made the supreme sacrifice of life itself that we are able to say today that we live in the greatest country in the whole world.
Keynote speaker Sue Pollard shared her story. She lost her 21-year-old son Justin in 2003. He was an Army specialist killed by friendly fire.
I miss him every day, and every day I try to think of ways for you to remember him the way I do. I'm here to tell you that there is a name and a face for mothers who have lost their children fighting for our country. We are Gold Star mothers.
Sue serves as president of Southern California's chapter of American Gold Star Mothers, mothers who have lost a son or daughter serving in the military.
And I am just one of hundreds of thousands who received that telegram or that knock on the door. We have a purpose in life still. We want you to ask about our children, and we want you to remember their names and remember that they are the reason that this country is so great.
Debbie Curran-Wanay also lost her son. She, too, is a Gold Star mother.
On Memorial Day, I think, of course, my son. First thing in the morning, I think about Trevor and, what it cost him. And, of course, I would trade. I would have him back in a moment if I could, but it's not going to happen. So for me, it's important that I keep his name alive and that others speak it and appreciate what he did.
Joe Contreras is here to remember his best friend, Joe Salinas, who was the first Mexican-American serviceman from Norwalk to die in Vietnam in 1965. Avenida Manuel Salinas near City Hall is named in his honor. Even 50 years later, Joe recalls their last goodbye.
And I made a promise to myself and to him that if I was ever able to reach this anniversary, that I would make sure that as many people as possible knew about him, recognized him, the contributions that he, along with all the other 58,000 men, over 58,000 men and women that didn't make it back, and what they contributed to the conflict and to our country.
Kathleen Halsey served as a Navy Waves, women accepted for voluntary emergency service during World War II. She was stationed at the Naval Hospital in San Diego and worked as a medical tech. Being part of the military runs in her family. It has, at least for the past 94 years.
My brother was full-time in 5 wars, got 3 Purple Hearts. My husband was in the Navy, I was in the Navy, my daughter-in-law was in the Coast Guard and the Navy, and my daughter was married to a West Point graduate, and they were in the Army, and so I've had quite a lot of experience.
At age 94, Kathleen has been in quite a lot of Memorial Day ceremonies, reminding people of the message.
Memorial Day every day, we have tremendous freedoms that we enjoy. We have things that we really take for granted, and it's only because people were willing to give the ultimate sacrifice.
After this event concludes, the crowd will head over to American Legion Post 359 for a complimentary luncheon. If you want to support the American Legion, you can do so because throughout the year they hold fundraisers and special events. In Norwalk, I'm Jacqueline Twegg. Now you know.